In May 2023, Sam Altman sat in front of the United States Senate and said this under oath: "If this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong." A senator then quoted his own words back to him, specifically that the development of superhuman machine intelligence is probably the greatest threat to the continued existence of humanity. He did not deny it. He called for a new government agency to oversee AI. He asked Congress to act. Then he flew home, dissolved every safety team he had built, and kept building. And nobody stopped him. What he is building, why the timeline is shorter than anyone is telling you, and why no government on Earth has a legal mechanism to stop it. The result is a story most people have not been told. But now you will know it. AGI is not ChatGPT. OpenAI's own charter defines it as highly autonomous systems that outperform humans at most economically valuable work. Every role you pay a specialist to fill, your doctor, your accountant, your software engineer, is on that list. The assumption has been that this is still decades away. What actually happened is that the benchmark data moved faster than the assumption did. In 2023, GPT-4 scored 30.8% on the industry standard coding benchmark and failed most expert-level tasks. GPT-5, released in August 2025, scored 74.9% on the same test. A system crossed the threshold from failing to passing the benchmark that determines whether AI can replace engineers. In 2 years, and in January 2025, Altman wrote publicly, "We are now confident we know how to build AGI as we have traditionally understood it. Not approaching it, they know how to do it. The question is no longer whether, it is when." And what turns out to be true is that Altman has already put that timeline in writing publicly on his own blog for anyone to read. Every major capability jump in AI over the last 5 years traces back to one variable: compute. More chips, more data centers, more power directly produces more capable models. It is the single most consistent finding in AI research over the past decade, replicated across every major lab. Which is why on January 21, 2025, Sam Altman stood next to President Trump at the White House and announced Stargate, a $500 billion joint venture with one purpose: to build the physical infrastructure for OpenAI's models. The original plan, $100 billion committed immediately, the remainder deployed by 2029. Except within 9 months, $400 billion had been committed and deployed simultaneously across sites in Texas, Ohio, and New Mexico. The first data center opened in Abilene, Texas, in September 2025. Each building is 500,000 square feet, 10 buildings, expandable to 20. Total target, 10 gigawatts of capacity, enough to run models that do not yet exist. The owners, SoftBank at 40%, OpenAI at 40%, and MGX, an Abu Dhabi state-owned firm whose chairman is the UAE National Security Advisor, holding the rest. OpenAI attached no regulatory framework, no government created an oversight body. And then, 3 days after the announcement, Trump signed a full AI deregulation order. Meanwhile, the first data center was already under construction. The machine is running, nobody is watching it. The more powerful an AI system becomes, the harder it is to verify whether it is doing what you intended. You would assume that as AI gets smarter, human control stays intact. In fact, the technical reality is the opposite. This is the alignment problem, the central unsolved challenge in AI safety. When a system is weak, catching errors is straightforward. You check the answer, you correct it. But once a system is more capable than any human expert in a given domain, you lose the ability to evaluate its outputs. You cannot verify what you cannot understand. A system pursuing a slightly wrong objective at high capability can cause damage that no human would detect until it is too late. OpenAI acknowledged this in July 2023, and here is where the story gets worse than most people realize. They created a team called Superalignment, pledged 20% of the company's total computing power to safety research for 4 years, and publicly committed to solving alignment before AGI arrived. Turns out that team lasted 10 months. OpenAI dissolved it in May 2024. Its head, Jan Leakey, resigned and posted publicly. Safety culture and processes have taken a back seat to shiny products. My team has been sailing against the wind. He was the person hired specifically to prevent catastrophe, saying on the record that the work had stopped. OpenAI disbanded the AGI Readiness team in October 2024. The mission alignment team followed in February 2026. At Davos in January 2024, Altman himself admitted that current alignment techniques will not scale to much more powerful systems. By his own public estimate, AGI arrives within 3 years. But every team at OpenAI tasked with making it safe has been shut down. That is not a leak, not a theory. It is documented and public. So who is stopping him? You would expect that someone, somewhere, has legal authority to halt this. What actually exists is nothing. There is no such mechanism anywhere on Earth, and here is why. What nobody in mainstream AI coverage explains is why. And the reason is structural, not accidental. 0 comprehensive federal laws govern frontier AI development in the United States, with not a single piece of legislation enacted. The reason is a timing problem. Current AI systems approaching AGI simply did not exist 5 years ago. Federal legislation typically takes 3 to 5 years from first proposal to passage. Meanwhile, AI companies spent over $100 million lobbying Washington in 2024 alone. The technology moved faster than any government was prepared to handle, and what little oversight existed was dismantled. On January 20, 2025, his first day in office, Trump revoked Biden's entire AI safety executive order within hours. 3 days later, he signed a replacement order explicitly removing barriers to AI development. One international treaty exists. The Council of Europe Framework Convention on Artificial Intelligence entered into force in November 2025. Washington signed it in September 2024 and has never ratified it. Europe's AI Act can issue fines but cannot stop deployment. In November 2025, a Yale antitrust expert stated publicly that Stargate violates 135 years of antitrust law. But Congress took no action, no regulator filed a case. The clock is ticking. Stargate's build-out completes in 2029. The fastest any comprehensive AI law has moved through Congress is still years from passage. The window is already closing, and it is closing faster than any legislature on Earth is acting. While Stargate was being announced, Sam Altman was running a second project most people have never encountered. It is called World ID, formerly known as Worldcoin. A device called the Orb scans your iris, the unique pattern around your pupil, and converts it into a mathematical code. In exchange, you receive cryptocurrency. By September 2025, 15 million people had submitted to an iris scan across more than 100 countries. 9 of those countries then banned it. Kenya declared it illegal in May 2025 after regulators found that offering cryptocurrency to economically vulnerable people made genuine informed consent impossible. What nobody waiting in those queues was told, Hong Kong's investigation found the iris data was being retained for up to 10 years, specifically for AI model training, not for identity verification, to train the models Altman is building at OpenAI. The stated purpose is protecting you from AI impersonation as synthetic identities flood the internet. What regulators in 9 countries found is that it also feeds directly into his AI systems. That is not a fringe concern. That is what official government investigations concluded. And yet the project is still running in over 100 countries. The critical detail is permanence. A password can be changed. A credit card can be cancelled. An iris cannot. It is biologically fixed for your entire life. If this database is compromised, cross-referenced with surveillance systems, or accessed by any of its foreign investors, there is no recovery option. 15 million people have already given it to him voluntarily. None of what Altman is building is secret. He published the full plan in 2 blog posts. In September 2024, he published The Intelligence Age. He wrote that fixing the climate, establishing a space colony, and discovering all of physics would eventually become commonplace. In June 2025, he published The Gentle Singularity, opening with this line: "We are past the event horizon. The takeoff has started." He laid out what that means year by year. In 2025, AI agents are already doing real cognitive work. A year later, systems begin generating novel scientific discoveries. By 2027, robots operate in the physical world. And then, most of humanity's intellectual capacity could reside inside data centers. If you want to understand the world being built without your vote, subscribe to Digital Crime Scene. We go this deep every time. Here is what most people watching this unfold have not yet put together, and what turns out to be the most important fact of all. Compute, Stargate, $500 billion of infrastructure running in Texas. Models, OpenAI, the most capable AI systems on Earth. And now identity, World ID, permanent biometric records of millions and growing. One person controls all three layers of the next era of human civilization, with no elected oversight, no safety team, and no kill switch any government can legally pull. He wrote it all down. It is published. The only thing missing is anyone with the power to respond. 3 safety teams. That is how many Sam Altman built and dissolved between 2023 and 2026. Superalignment, disbanded after 10 months. The AGI Readiness team, gone by October 2024. Mission alignment, dissolved in February 2026. Each one publicly announced, each one quietly shut down within months. While those teams were being dissolved, Stargate was breaking ground in Texas with $500 billion as a UAE government co-owner. While those teams were being dissolved, 15 million irises were being scanned and retained for AI training. No law required him to keep those teams. No law prevented any of this. There is one question left, and it is the one nobody in power seems to be asking. Who gave him permission?